Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. I would like to introduce you to the Blue Azores, and as you know, this is probably what led me into Okuma, because when Sports Authority was around, this is what I invested in. I looked at the Azores. Back then they were white. All of these were white, and the blue ones is the second generation. Now the white ones doesn't have the thickened gear ratios and gearing on the inside like the blue ones does, but the stats are still virtually the same. They only taking it to make it useful for saltwater. So how good are all these blues? So let me tell you what has happened. The originals, the original 40 series, these used to be the 40s when they were white, the originals. Now they're known as the 4000. These two are 6000s. They were known as the 55, but now they're 6000. Then you got the 65 original, which is the 8000. I don't have that one here because when I have a storage locker, I'm going to put all the stuff I don't use. These I use because these are used for light inshore shore casting. These are used for deeper water, and these are good enough for 6000. The 8000 I was able to fight in it was roughly a 5-foot long GT, and it held. It brought it in. It went across the channel and it brought it back in. So I'm pretty confident using the system here. And like I said, the 8000, current 8000 of the blues, which is not here now, used to be the 65, and the 14,000 used to be the 80. So since then I've put in quite a few fish using these reels here, mostly jacks to bonefish. Now currently on Alan Hawk's spinning reel top picks for the best general use of saltwater reels under $150, the Blue Azores is still in third place. How's that? That shows you how good it is, because Alan Hawk is considered the world's #1 leading expert on spinning reels. Now I never intended to get the 14,000. That's a monster, because ever since I fought in the 5-foot GT and 8,000, I figured I don't need the 14,000. I mean, the only reason for that really is for Florida guys to go after the massive jewfish to shark fishing. So since I don't do that, I don't need the 14,000. So that's my reasoning here. So what do these reels come with? It comes with DFD, which is precision dual force drag system, precision click drag adjustments for precise drag settings, multi-disc carbonite and felt drag washers for the DFDs, 6 HPB and 1 RB, which corrosion, which is for corrosion resistant stainless steel bearings. So basically you're talking about high performance bearings and a roller bearing. You have a quick set anti-reverse roller bearing and a ratchet system, dual anti-reverse system for the C40 models, which is this one, the 40 models, which is now the 4000. Precision machine cut brass pinion gears, CRC corrosion, which is resistant high density gearing, ALC, which is rigid die-cast aluminum body side plating and rotors, MSS, which is something different. I never heard of MSS for the originals, but I guess that's something was added on. Carbon mechanical stabilizing system. So I think this is new. You also have the machine aluminum two-tone anodized spool with LCS lip, which means that the angle of the lip, the line just comes off it easy for long distance casting. A machine aluminum arm for strength, obviously. Hydro block watertight drag seal, which is very important to keep that water out. Heavy duty solid aluminum bale wire, always my favorite on every single reel I got from Okuma. Now Azores are now available globally. The Japanese ones have slits on the sides. Over here, they got slits, and they tend to be a little bit wider. So I'm not sure if the wider is just for the looks or to hold more line. But that's the Japanese ones. While the European model ones basically has the same shape, but they appear to be more streamlined, and they're black and blue. And oh man, I tell you, really stunning to look at. So what first attracted me to the Azores, the original ones that was a Sports Authority, they were white, and that was way before I became a part of Okuma. And what attracted me was the 44-pound dual force stack drag, which you still see in the 8000s. They still have the stack drag, which is just stacks, with felt pads and washers. So that with that stack going higher and just multi-level increases your max drag. That's what I like the most about it, the dual force drag. So my first one was the 65 model with the white, which is now the 8000. And boy, oh boy, even on the boat, I was bringing in tunas with that one. So I was jigging for tunas off the buoys, which meant mostly tunas between a couple pounds up to 45 pounds average. So back then, I mean, good, strong reels are hard to come by. Nowadays, it seems to be commonplace, but you pay for it. So that's my quick synopsis of the Blue Azores. Like I said, this is all I need here. I have maybe, I don't know, I think 11 altogether. It's just that I don't need all the 11 at the house. I got quite a bit in storage. So when I go out surf casting, I just need my 6000s for my outside lines. I use the 4000 inside, or if I'm going to go shoreline jigging, I will use also the 4000s. So that's my report. And as you notice, I'm using 38 millimeter Gomex's knobs. This is what attracted Gomex's to me to begin with, because they wanted to find out from Okuma if Okuma would help them match up these reels. Okuma just didn't have the time, so John Bretza, the product developers, asked me to take care of this, which I did. So that was years ago. Now I figured out how to do this by using parts meant for drywall, and also did them for the larger units as well. So thank you for listening. Aloha, everybody.